Hello, Born Review Nation, Gabe,
Nick,
and we are here today to review to a trailer that just dropped yesterday. Was it?
One day.
One day, and I tell you what, my man Nick over here for the first time had to do a little work because normally normally we get messages right away. Hey guys, this trailer just dropped. You have to do, and God forbid he has to do a little bit of work.
Second time. No one told me about Malang either. Come on.
But it just dropped yesterday. It's got a whole bunch of views, and for us, the very first thing that sold us was who's in this movie.
Taapsee Pannu. If you've watched our channel, you know we love ourselves some Taapsee Pannu. Not just for her looks, but mainly for her acting skills. She's an incredible actor. Beautiful woman as well.
I was going to say, let's not pretend she's brutally hot, okay? But still.
She makes an impression. In Pink, full disclosure, we didn't think she was that great, but she made an impression.
Right.
Bad Luck, fantastic.
Amazing in Bad Luck.
Game Over, did not like Game Over that much, but she was fantastic. She is the kind of actress, and this is 100% honesty. Now that we've been getting into Indian cinema, I saw her name on this trailer. I was completely sold. We were going to do the reaction no matter what.
Right.
But that made me even more excited. I have no idea what Thappad is about, but that's what we're reacting to today.
And I think it's kind of like, I would have likened her to like a Julia Roberts, you know what I mean? Where it doesn't really matter what movie she's in. Julia Roberts was in Pelican Brief, I'm going to watch it. She was in Ellen Brockovich or whatever. And I was like, who? Okay, it doesn't matter. It's Julia Roberts. I'm going to watch it. Because, again, they can carry any film. And even if the film isn't great, their acting will be great. And that's, we've seen her play very different roles. Badler was amazing. You got to watch Badler. It was amazing. And it really showed you her range as an actress. You know what I mean? Spoiler alert, she plays a very different role. I know, I'm horrible. You guys know me. I'm sorry. That's where I became a fan.
It came out just last year.
That's how you know. That's where I became a fan. I'd like to get her and Nawaz together. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, two of my favorite actors.
Please tell us they're in the movie together, and we will watch it tomorrow.
But, all right, without further ado, let's check out this trailer, man.
All right, let's check out the pod. Here we go.
Boy Reviews.
Bueller. The pod.
Section 9 Restitution of Conjugal Rights. ये लीगल नोटिस है आपको घर वापस ले जाने के लिए.
मुझे नहीं जाना है.
What's the real story? His family?
No.
He's having an affair?
No.
You're having an affair?
No.
Wow.
So just one slap then.
Just a slap. पर नहीं मार सकता.
Oh. Wow.
एक माइक.
अमू प्लीज लेट हो रहा है यार.
टूट के हम दोनों में
अरे अमू फोड़ दिया मैंने आज. You should have been there. घर तक के लिए वेट तो कर लो.
मैं स्लीपी हूँ.
मैं तो बिल्कुल स्लीपी नहीं हूँ.
उसको विश्वास नहीं था कि कंपनी चला सकता है. समझा?
खाना खाने
यार shit happens. होता है. More people move on.
तुम एक कंपनी में इतने इमोशनली इन्वेस्टेड थे, यू कुड नॉट मूव ऑन. मैंने तो अपनी पूरी लाइफ इन्वेस्ट करी है तुम्हारे साथ. कैसे मूव ऑन करूं? आई डोंट लव यू.
बस यही सुनना रह गया था. बेटी डाइवोर्स करेगी.
जाने दे बेटा, थोड़ा बर्दाश्त करना सीखना चाहिए औरतों को. हर रिश्ता फ्लॉड होता है, उसे जोड़ के रखना पड़ता है.
जोड़ के रखनी पड़े कोई चीज तो मतलब टूटी हुई है ना.
दीदी कल उसने फेर मारी, पर कल है ना, मैंने सोची किसी दिन इसने अंदर तक कुंडी लगा ली तो तू कहाँ जाएगी.
रिश्ते बनाने में उतनी एफर्ट नहीं लगती जितना निभाने में लगती है.
क्या करूं, हो गया ना.
ज्यादा जरूरी सवाल ये है, ऐसा हुआ क्यों?
You should give him a chance. Imagine how embarrassed he already is.
सबसे ज्यादा नुकसान अम्मू का है. इसके ऊपर डिवोर्स का टैग लगेगा. गलत तो नहीं कर रही ना?
हम तो हमेशा सही सोच के करते हैं बेटा, और कई बार सही करने का रिजल्ट हैप्पी नहीं होता.
When you're truly in love, थोड़ी बहुत मारपीट तो expression of love ही है ना सर.
We have eyewitness testimony.
कि उस रात पार्टी
Wow,
में कोई violent act
chauvinist,
commit नहीं किया.
man.
अगली पिटीशन में ये भी लिखवा देना कि मैं शराबी, पागल और मैनिक डिप्रेसिव हूँ क्योंकि अभी इनकम्प्लीट लग रही है.
You still want to play fair?
उसने मुझे मारा पहली बार, नहीं मार सकता. बस इतनी सी बात है और मेरी पिटीशन भी इतनी सी है. पता है उस थप्पड़ से क्या हुआ? उस एक थप्पड़ से ना मुझे वो सारी अनफेयर चीजें साफ साफ दिखने लग गई जिसको मैं अनदेखा करके मूव ऑन करती जा रही थी.
Wow. Okay, so much to say. Just in that trailer alone, she's got the chops. She's got the skills.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
This is a movie that, man, I wish Indian cinema was more widespread here in America.
Right.
This is a movie I'd watch tomorrow. It doesn't come out until February 28th. But, man, so many thoughts. I'll let you go first.
You know, I have mixed feelings about this. I think it's going to be similar, for me anyway, to Marriage Story. Right away, that's what comes up. It's a movie that's important. There's a lot of social commentary there. But as a person who's married, once you see it, you don't want to see it because, again, it's talking about divorce. And you never really know. That's such an uncomfortable subject to talk about. But I think the message it sends where, like, the one lawyer on the other side, or I'm assuming he was the lawyer on the other side, was like, oh, you know, when you're in love, a little slapping is just, showing affection. Like, what? Like, that's like the male chauvinist perspective. Come on. We are in 2020 now.
And even if that's real,
right.
We know that that's certain context for that.
Right.
And that's not what happened. They weren't in the bedroom, so to speak.
No. But I could also see it from his perspective, which I hate saying that, but he's like, wow, one mistake. Like, you could do everything right, you know what I'm saying? You could do everything right forever and then make one mistake and your marriage can end, your relationship can end. And I mean, honestly, that's the price you may pay. I have a daughter. I would never want anybody putting their hands on their daughter. You know, I'm married myself, and every couple bickers, every couple argues. Any couple that says they don't argue or bicker or haven't had any fights, then you're not in a real relationship. Let's just be real, okay? We are people, so we have different opinions. But it's like she said, yeah, it was just one slap, but he can't hit me, okay? Because that just you lost all. It's a deal breaker. You lost all my respect, and man, I can tell it's gonna be a powerful movie, but it's gonna be one of those uncomfortable movies, kind of like Marriage Story. I'll tell you what, man, I saw a lot of those things where, you know, I've been a culprit of doing that, where I put my wife to the back burner because I'm worried about my friends, my students, a million things. You know what I'm saying? And you don't think about it that way, but it happens. And like for him, he might have been drinking. It looked like they were in a social event or whatever. She might have said something to embarrass him.
He was having an argument, and she got in his way, and he didn't think, and bam.
You know, I don't think. Yeah, it wasn't like he was.
But that's not an excuse.
It wasn't like he was. Directing his anger on her. It almost like she was trying to calm him down because he was in the middle of an argument with somebody else, and he just reacted. Still, it doesn't justify it.
No, because that's not a normal reaction.
Right.
I mean, if I'm with my friends and I'm getting in an argument, I'm getting kind of heated because my argument's not going the way my conversation's not going, and you're like, hey, Nick, I'm not going to turn around and just slug you. I mean, that's not in my nature. And for that to happen, now we live in a world where we are all allowed to point fingers and judge and say shame on you, when we need to be pointing to ourselves because we all make mistakes.
Absolutely.
Now, never slap my wife,
right.
Obviously. I know you wouldn't do that either. And so that's where, like you said, deal breaker. In the past, it was one of those things like one lady said, where am I going to go if I leave my husband? He hit me again last night, yes, but where am I going to go? I applaud her for her strength. I'm not going to say that I live in a world where everybody's perfect, but I understand that being a deal breaker. And as a husband, you've got to understand the things that you say, the things that you do, pay heavy consequences if they're done with ill intent.
Right.
If it's one split second and I wish I can go back and not do it again, why would I ever allow that to be a normal reaction in the first place? In my opinion, that doesn't seem right. If I'm going to have an affair with my wife, I hate this whole stuff where I couldn't control, we couldn't control ourselves, things just happen. No, you could have got up at any time and just left the room.
Right.
And so, I mean, it's a tough subject. At first, you want to say, oh, come on, it was a slap, not a big deal.
Right.
But when we really think about it, do I want to get hit by somebody?
Right.
No. Do I want to deal with something that I don't want to deal with? No. And it's tough for the person like her where she now is putting a spotlight on herself because she's divorcing him over a small thing, which is no small thing.
And I think that's one of the things I picked up, the social commentary, the victim shaming. Right away, everybody's on top of her for, if she gets divorced, you'll be labeled as a divorcee, and I will rule the day that our daughter gets divorced. Like, she did nothing wrong. Okay, she didn't, and that happens far too often. We're not just talking about women here. In general, in our society, victim shaming. Victims come forward. There was a situation with baseball not too long ago where somebody came forward and exposed a scandal that was going on, a cheating scandal, and the person that that exposed this, he's the person getting attacked on social media. He's the person getting attacked, and it's like, why are we victim shaming? If people never come forward, if people never say anything, nothing will ever change. So I think, and I can already see that that's one of the angles they're going to take there. I'm excited to see it. February 28, 2020. Luckily it's after Valentine's Day, because that's definitely not a Valentine's Day movie.
It's 2 weeks after Valentine's Day. That's very interesting that Valentine's Day is on the 14th, another 14th, the 28th. So it's almost like the antithesis of Valentine's Day.
Right.
But we love doing these reactions. That was a great trailer to watch. Very powerful. I love powerful films. It said it was from either the director or the producer of Article 15.
Right.
Another movie that you probably aren't going to rewatch a million times, but very powerful. So that was good. Taapsee Pannu, we love you. So, and we know you're watching. But if you have any requests, any new trailers that come out, let us know. And until next time.
Later.